The ruling All Progressive Congress (APC) and its presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu on Monday launched another blistering attack on the opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP), describing it as pathetic, having now hit the panic button and spreading hate messages. Specifically, APC said the country's main opposition party is now rattled by Tinubu's visit to former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, a known PDP leader, rattled by the recent statesmanly visit of our presidential candidate Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu to former President Goodluck Ebele Jonathan. The opposition People's Democratic Party (PDP) has hit the panic button in false alarm, saying the move was to help our candidates and the party. APC said in a statement by its National Publicity Secretary Felix Moka. According to the APC, PDP has again proven itself as a party afflicted with chronic myopia, lacking in vision, and incapable of recognizing the imperative of elevating the common good above partisan quibbles. That party's obsession with puerile partisanship blinds it to existential and strategic opportunities to heal old wounds, mend fences, and build bridges of national unity and harmony. Sadly, the PDP would rather fan the embers of hate and division. Asiwaju's consultative visit to the former president was a strategic move for national unity and cohesion, a move worthy of commendation and emulation. The infantile outburst on the Asiwaju and Jonathan Pali by the same PDP that claims to be on a self-styled mission to unify Nigeria only betrays the party's extreme hypocrisy and folly. The PDP's track record of 16 years of misrule, corruption, and squandermania remains indelible in the consciousness of Nigerians. Contrary to PDP's laughable claim that the duo of Asiwaju Tinubu and Senator Shettima are distancing themselves from President Buhari's administration, it is on that record that this government deftly managed two economic recessions and pulled the nation back from the precipice where PDP's years of atrocious rule left it hanging precariously. Our party and its presidential candidates are seeking the mandate of Nigerians to consolidate on the foundation of restoration and greatness that has been laid across all sectors by the Buhari administration. The PDP and its co-peddlers of hate and disunity cannot stop this noble aspiration, APC stated. Tinubu, in a statement issued Monday and signed by the Director of Media and Publicity, APC Presidential Campaign Council, Bayo Onanuga, said the PDP has been jolted by its own unedifying mirror image as lucidly presented to Nigerians by himself at the weekend. According to Tinubu, PDP had on Sunday descended in its response into the pit of hatred and abuses. Tinubu's offenses was that he reminded the PDP of its 16 years of cash and carry government, which left the mess that the APC government has been clearing. Asiwaju Tinubu had queried the moral basis for PDP's plot to return to power 8 years after leaving thousands of uncompleted projects and commitments in trillions of naira, said the campaign council. It noted that the APC presidential candidates only said a party still battling with leadership crisis and without a legacy of visionary planning has no place in Nigeria's future. Uncompleted projects abandoned by the PDP administration include the Lagos-Ibadan Expressway, Abuja-Kaduna Railway, and the Second Niger Bridge. PDP left undone railroads, roads, power, and ports that signaled a prostrate economy and a socially disoriented country. The APC presidential candidate contrasted the PDP era with 7 years of the APC government and its plan for the future, the council stated. Tinubu had at the weekend accused the PDP of ruining the nation. They spent 16 years and forgot that there is a railway infrastructure that can do haulage, human carriage, animal and food carriage across the length and breadth of the country, Tinubu had said. They, PDP, got there and turned it to an incubator. I wonder why they still exist as a party. These are people still fighting for leadership of their party, looking for the direction of the compass. We are not equal at all. We are smarter. We know the road. Let them follow. We are not just the ones to haul abuses and insults at our rival's party. We don't need it. We are smarter. We are brilliant. We are courageous. We are not like them, Tinubu said. However, the APC Presidential Campaign Council noted that instead of the intensely incapacitated PDP to respond to the clear issues raised by Tinubu, the party abandoned all decorum and hurled personal abuses at him. This is usually the trademark of a party that has nothing to offer the people. No decent person expects PDP to do better, though. The party and its leaders were clueless as ruling party and still rudderless in opposition. We have had cause in the past to state our objectives in the 5-month campaign leading to the 25th February 2023 presidential election not to trade personal insults. Our party and our presidential candidates will focus on issues that are important to improving the quality of life of Nigerians. The PDP has again demonstrated that it has nothing to offer to better the lives of our people, just like its sordid past in government. PDP only wants to keep its floundering campaign alive by engaging in groundless mockery. PDP and its ever-clueless leaders did more shameful things by declaring falsely that the governing party was dead when they know it's the party that they needed to beat to realize the inordinate ambition of their perennial candidate and perennially failed Atiku Abubakar, the APC Campaign Council added. The PDP had on Sunday lampooned Tinubu over what he described as his fixation on the opposition party and missed the glaring failures of the Muhammad Buhari-led APC administration. The main opposition party noted that Nigerians are appalled by yet another attempt by Tinubu to divert attention from the main issues of the failures of the APC government by making derogatory remarks about the PDP. National Publicity Secretary of the PDP, Honorable Debu Olugunagba, said this in a statement in Abuja on Sunday. He said, such fixation on the PDP only exposes Asiwaju Tinubu as a paper candidate who is confused, naively and intimidated by the PDP's presidential candidate Atiku Abubakar and the achievements of the PDP, which stare him in the face in mortal fear of failures ahead of the 2023 general elections.